Well, on the upside, Gigaton is finally upon us. But on the downside, can't think of a downside. Comes then goes. Got the most votes from the lucky folks whose 10 club orders arrived ahead of schedule, and their names are Elijah, Evan Wolfla, and Joe Rossi. So let's do Comes Then Goes. Of course, the first challenge that we have to surmount is the run at the very beginning of the song. It happens over an E chord, but first put your pinky finger on the baby E string, 3rd fret, give it a strum. Pull that poor pinky finger off, and then the B string is going to go open, 3, open, and then you pluck down G, D, A. So. And then he does the parting ways move. The pointer finger is going to come off the G string and back on, and then we want the 4th fret of the G string. Poor pinky finger. If you can't reach that, play the open B string. It's the same note, but knowing Eddie, he probably did that. And then the G string goes 1, open, 1. So the parting ways move. 4th fret, the parting ways move again. Here we go. The second one is almost the same as the first one. When you get to the 4th fret of the G string, you're going to play it twice, and then back to the 1st fret of the G string, or the open B string twice, and then back to the G string if you can't reach that G string, 4th fret. So, 4, 4, 1, or open B, 1, and then the third one is exactly the same as the first one. One is just strum your E chord. Before we go any farther, I want to define the fill, the fast guitar part, this part, so that we don't have to stop when we get there. It's going to be an E, but power chord style E, because you're going to need time to reach for the E string 3rd fret with your middle finger, and when you do that, whatever else kind of gets strummed is great, because most of the open strings are G chord notes anyways, followed by A with one finger, and then D, but probably not including the baby E string, but if you want to, that's okay, it doesn't much matter. Back to E. So, E, a G note, plus stuff, A, D, E. Then the singing starts, and we're going to play an E, regular E, mind you, 4 of them. To A, and on the A, we're going to do the suspended 2 trick. That means take your ring finger off, exposing the open B string. And then the fill. To the pretty part, D, A, and the fill. Again, D, A, regular E this time, because on this E, we want to take off our middle finger. That brings us to the namesake part. G, quick E, A, quick D, back to E, and then the middle finger trick. Not that middle finger. Again, G, E, A, D, E. A point about that middle finger trick. You want to use your thumb, if you can, to mute the E string, so that you hear the change of when you do that, if you can, with your thumb. Suppose we should call that part the chorus. After the first chorus, all of the fills turn from G note plus stuff fills to whole entire G chord, I do believe, so you'll be all, you can do regular E now, you totally have time. E, G chord, A, D, but I'm still hearing go back to power chord E there, it makes sense, it's quick to get back to, and that's a quick getting back situation. So, E, G chord now, A, D, E. From now on. The second chorus is exactly the same as the first chorus, except for one little thing. G, quick E, A, quick D, E. That quick D isn't there the second time. Just hang on the A, and back to E. And then there's the third line of the chorus. course, it's going to be B minor. But this must have been Eddie's discovering fifths in the bass record, because he did it in Super Blood Wolf Moon. We're going to put an F sharp in the bass of our B minor there, if you care to. I think I hear it on the E string, 2nd fret. So you have 2, 2, 4, 4, 3, 2. B minor with an F sharp in the bass. A, E for that addendum, if you will. Then comes the super crazy fill. It's going to be a G, followed by a gag, G, E, G, dad, D, A, D, back to E. Do it again, G, gag, dad, E. And last time has 2 dads, G, that's it. Those are all the pieces. Of course, he throws some fills in there where they didn't belong the previous times, but you can use your earballs and figure out where those go. Thank you for being here for Comes Then Goes, and I hope you enjoy your first trip through Gigaton. Now that I am absolved of this duty, I'm going to go listen to the rest of it. Thank you all for being here. I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.